We have concluded non-conference play, and teams such as Michigan and Oklahoma are slipping out of the college football playoff race. Alabama is also on the brink of elimination, losing to Vanderbilt and Tennessee this month and barely escaping South Carolina with a 27-25 win. The playoff picture remains unclear with 6 weeks until conference championships. 20 teams across the Power Four conferences still have 1 loss or fewer, 6 in the ACC and SEC, 5 in the Big Ten, and 3 in the Big 12. Key matchups in the coming weeks will decide which teams stay in the playoff race. Number 21 Illinois at number 1 Oregon, October 26. Illinois needs to upset Oregon to keep playoff hopes alive. After a shaky win over Purdue, Illinois bounced back by beating Michigan last week. However, Oregon comes into the game as strong favorites. Number 11 Notre Dame versus number 24 Navy, October 26. Notre Dame plays at MetLife Stadium and seeks a statement win. Navy's unbeaten start strengthens Notre Dame's schedule, but maintaining consistency will be crucial for playoff positioning. Number 4 Ohio State at number 3 Penn State, November 2. This Big Ten showdown could determine the participant in the conference title game. Ohio State risks falling into the at-large pool with a loss, while Penn State could stay on track for the playoff even with 1 defeat. Number 5 Miami at Georgia Tech, November 9. Miami's biggest test could come in Atlanta. With a favorable schedule, the Hurricanes aim to have a perfect regular season. Beating Georgia Tech is critical before closing out against Syracuse. Number 15 Alabama at number 7 LSU, November 9. After a rocky October, Alabama needs to win out to make the playoffs. Defeating LSU in Missouri would revive the Tide's hopes under first-year coach Kalen DeBoer. Number 8 Tennessee at number 2 Georgia, November 16. Tennessee aims to stay hot after defeating Alabama. A win in Athens could propel the Volunteers to the SEC title game, but they need to avoid stumbling against Kentucky and Mississippi State. Number 9 Clemson at number 20 Pittsburgh, November 16. Clemson has surged after an early loss to Georgia, but Pittsburgh presents a challenge. The Panthers, who have upset Clemson in past years, could make a playoff push with a win. Number 13 Indiana at number 4 Ohio State, November 23. Indiana's dream season faces a big test in Columbus. Even with key injuries, the Hoosiers aim to stay unbeaten and solidify their place in the playoff race. Number 6 Texas at number 14 Texas A&M, November 30. The renewed rivalry could determine the SEC championship game. Texas A&M's resurgence under new coach Mike Elko has made the Aggies serious contenders, especially with a win over LSU. Number 16 Kansas State at number 10 Iowa State, November 30. This Big 12 matchup may preview the conference title game. Iowa State, barely escaping Central Florida, needs to stay sharp to keep playoff hopes alive. Kansas State looks to regain dominance in the series after recent struggles.